Learning about irregular verbs in the past tense. Learning English is fun and exciting. One part of learning English is understanding verbs. Verbs are action words. They tell us what someone or something is doing. For example, words like run, eat, and play are verbs. When we talk about actions that happened in the past, we use the past tense of verbs. Most verbs in English are regular verbs. To make them past tense, we usually add ed to the end of the word. For example, walk becomes walked. Jump becomes jumped. Call becomes called. However, not all verbs are regular. Some verbs are irregular. Irregular verbs do not follow the usual rules for changing to the past tense. Each irregular verb has its own special past tense form. Let's learn about some common irregular verbs and how they change in the past tense. Common irregular verbs and their past tense. Here are some common irregular verbs and their past tense forms. Go. The past tense of go is went. Today, I go to school. Yesterday, I went to the park. Eat. The past tense of eat is ate. Every day, I eat breakfast. This morning, I ate an apple. See. The past tense of see is saw. I see my friend every day. Last night, I saw a movie. Buy. The past tense of buy is bought. I buy toys at the store. Last week, I bought a new book. Take. The past tense of take is took. I take my dog for a walk. Yesterday, I took my dog to the vet. Make. The past tense of make is made. I make my bed every morning. This morning, I made breakfast for my family. Have. The past tense of have is had. I have a lot of homework. Yesterday, I had a big test. Do. The past tense of do is did. I do my chores every day. Last night, I did my homework. Write. The past tense of write is wrote. I write letters to my friends. Last month, I wrote a story. Read. The past tense of read is read. I read books every night. Last week, I read an interesting book. Practicing irregular verbs. Practice is important when learning irregular verbs. Here are some sentences to help you practice. Fill in the blank with the correct past tense form of the verb. Today, I go to school. Yesterday, I to the park. Every day, I eat breakfast. This morning, I an apple. I see my friend every day. Last night, I a movie. I buy toys at the store. Last week, I a new book. I take my dog for a walk. Yesterday, I my dog to the vet. I make my bed every morning. This morning, I breakfast for my family. I have a lot of homework. Yesterday, I a big test. I do my chores every day. Last night, I my homework. I write letters to my friends. Last month, I a story. I read books every night. Last week, I an interesting book. Tips for learning irregular verbs. Make a list. Write down the irregular verbs and their past tense forms. Look at the list often to help you remember. Use flashcards. Make flashcards with the present tense verb on one side and the past tense verb on the other side. Quiz yourself or ask a friend to quiz you. Practice sentences. Write sentences using both the present tense and past tense forms of the verbs. This will help you see how they are used in context. Read stories. Read simple stories in English. Look for irregular verbs and notice how they are used in the past tense. Speak English. Try to speak English every day. Use irregular verbs in conversations with friends, family, or classmates. More examples of irregular verbs. Here are more examples of common irregular verbs and their past tense forms. Come. The past tense of come is came. My friends come to my house often. Yesterday, they came to my birthday party. Give. The past tense of give is gave. I give my dog a treat every day. Last night, I gave my dog a big bone. Know. The past tense of know is knew. I know the answer to the question. Yesterday, I knew the answer in class. Speak. The past tense of speak is spoke. I speak English and Spanish. Last week, I spoke to my teacher. Find. The past tense of find is found. I find interesting things at the park. Yesterday, I found a pretty rock. Sing. The past tense of sing is sang. I sing songs with my friends. At the party, we sang a lot of songs. Drink. The past tense of drink is drank. I drink milk every morning. This morning, I drank orange juice. Swim. The past tense of swim is swam. I swim in the pool every summer. Last summer, I swam in the lake. Run. The past tense of run is ran. I run fast in the race. Yesterday, I ran very fast at the track. Wear. The past tense of wear is wore. I wear my uniform to school. Last week, I wore a new dress. More practice sentences. Here are more sentences to help you practice. Fill in the blank with the correct past tense form of the verb. My friends come to my house often. Yesterday, they. To my birthday party. I give my dog a treat every day. Last night, my dog a big bone. I know the answer to the question. Yesterday, the answer in class. I speak English and Spanish. Last week, to my teacher. I find interesting things at the park. Yesterday, a pretty rock. I sing songs with my friends. At the party, we. A lot of songs. I drink milk every morning. This morning, orange juice. I swim in the pool every summer. Last summer, in the lake. I run fast in the race. Yesterday, very fast at the track. I wear my uniform to school. Last week, a new dress. More irregular verbs to know. Here are some additional irregular verbs and their past tense forms. Begin. The past tense of begin is began. I begin my homework after school. Yesterday, I began my homework early. Break. The past tense of break is broke. I break my toys sometimes. Last week, I broke my favorite toy. Choose. The past tense of choose is chose. I choose my clothes every morning. Yesterday, I chose a blue shirt. Feel. The past tense of feel is felt. I feel happy when I play with my friends. Yesterday, I felt very happy. Leave. The past tense of leave is left. I leave my house at 8 a.m. Yesterday, I left my house late. Mean. The past tense of mean is meant. I mean to say thank you. Yesterday, I meant to call you. Meet. The past tense of meet is met. I meet new people at school. Last week, I met a new friend. Pay. The past tense of pay is paid. I pay for my lunch at school. Yesterday, I paid for my lunch. Sell. The past tense of sell is sold. I sell lemonade in the summer. Last summer, I sold a lot of lemonade. Sit. The past tense of sit is Saturday. I sit in the front row. Yesterday, I sat in the back. More practice sentences. Here are more sentences to help you practice. Fill in the blank with the correct past tense form of the verb. I begin my homework after school. Yesterday, my homework early. I break my toys sometimes. Last week, my favorite toy. I choose my clothes every morning. Yesterday, a blue shirt. I feel happy when I play with my friends. Yesterday, very happy. I leave my house at 8 a.m. Yesterday, my house late. I mean to say thank you. Yesterday, to call you. I meet new people at school. Last week, a new friend. I pay for my lunch at school. Yesterday, for my lunch. I sell lemonade in the summer. Last summer, a lot of lemonade. I sit in the front row. Yesterday, in the back. Fun activities to learn irregular verbs. Verb hunt. Find and circle all the irregular verbs in a short story. Write the past tense form next to each verb. Verb bingo. Make a bingo card with different irregular verbs. When someone calls out the present tense, you mark the past tense on your card. Story writing. Write a short story using as many irregular verbs in the past tense as you can. Share your story with a friend. Memory game. Make pairs of cards with present tense and past tense forms of irregular verbs. Shuffle the cards and lay them face down. Take turns matching the pairs. Act it out. With friends or family, act out actions using irregular verbs. Others guess the verb and say its past tense form. Conclusion. Learning irregular verbs in the past tense can be challenging, but it is also fun. These verbs do not follow regular rules, so they need special attention. Practice helps a lot. Write sentences, read stories, and play games to remember the past tense forms. Remember, everyone makes mistakes when learning something new. Don't worry about mistakes. They are part of learning. Keep practicing, and soon you will be more confident with irregular verbs. Enjoy your journey of learning English. Use these tips and activities to help you. Soon, you will see how much you have improved. Happy learning!